Hello, everybody. Hello. Good day. Happy Friday. Happy start to a weekend. And even more importantly, happy World Kindness Day. Today is a beautiful day to be thinking about our impact on other people and how kindness can go a really, really long way, especially in a time like now, but I would actually say always, in all times. So I want to say good morning or good afternoon or good evening, depending on where you're coming from, to all of you in this room. So hello to Aloysius. Nice to have you today, coming in from Massachusetts. Be careful in the car. Hello to Michelle. Great to have you today, Michelle. And hello, Zeta, a little one in the room. I always love when there's little ones in the room. Great to see you, sweetie. Hello, Betsy, music director at Washington Rebels. Hello, Pete in Florida. Great to see you today. Hello, Kathy in Virginia. Yay, I'm glad you made it today. Hello, Greg Lewis. Nice to see you today. Special Projects Director at Washington Rebels. Hello, Nancy in Vermont. Glad to have you again today. And Dennis in British Columbia. Great to see you. One of our Ubuntu Choir Network song leaders. Hello, Lisa. Glad to have you again today. I think that we met you yesterday for the first time. Glad you're back. Gary in Massachusetts. Glad to have you today. And Adele in DC. Glad to have you today. Bonnie in Idaho. Hello. I'm glad you're here. Luda in British Columbia. Hello. And Dion in Massachusetts, hello, glad you're here today. David in upstate New York. Doug, great to see you today. Glad you're back. And Gay, hello, I'm not sure if you're new to us or maybe you've been here one other time. Glad to see you today. Carolyn in Idaho, hello, nice to see you and nice to chat with you this morning. Deborah in Kentucky, hello. Max in New Hampshire, hello. Sue, nice to see you today. Glad you're with us, and I'm not sure if you might be new. Glad to see you. Caroline, nice to see you. Beth in Kentucky, hello. Hello, Jeannie. Nice to have you today. Not sure if you're new. Susan in Seattle. Great to see you today. Isabel in Florida without her accordion. Hello. Nice to see you today. Steve and Ann, or at least the Steve half of Steve and Ann. Nice to see you today. Lydia, nice to see you today. I think you might be related to Michelle. I'm not sure. Carol, nice to see you today. Glad you're here from British Columbia. Nicola from England. Glad to see you today. You look very spiffy in red. Janet in Georgia. Nice to see you. Beryl in Chicago. Terry, nice to have you today. Nancy in Washington State. Sarah, or the Rick half of Rick and Sarah, glad to see you today. Anne, nice to have you. And for lots of folks not on video, Marianne and Annette and Kathy and Vitala and Dan and Jane and Storm and Adrian and Margaret and Joni and Valerie and more. I'm super glad you guys are all here today. Sorry if I missed saying hi to you, and I hope I'll get to you on the goodbye end of today. And hello also to everybody out there on Facebook Live. Welcome to the Washington Rebels Carpe Diem Arts Daily Antidote of Song in our Singing for Racial Justice weeks. Today we have two special people with us. I'm super excited about the way that today came out. Before we get into the singing, I want to make a few quick announcements. Songs, the lyrics for the songs will be in the chat box, and that's for both songs today. And I want to thank Binta Coulibaly, who is previously coming in from Maryland and currently coming in from San Francisco. And she is running our tech today. Thank you so much, Binta. And I also want to say, I said lyrics in the chat. My email will be in the chat. If you want to email me and or get on our daily antidote list, we send out the lyrics every day in advance. Today, we sent out our brand new, amazing, beautiful designed postcard, designed in fact by our music director at Washington Rebels, Betsy Fulford. Can we just all thank Betsy for those like ridiculously beautiful postcards that she's been making? So the postcard that I just sent out this morning is for the Archive Challenge Week, which starts on the 16th, another week of amazing artists. Please make sure you join us then too. And so I wanted to say today that I have two musicians in the room with us who've been with us a bunch of times since we started. Actually, Lilo and Ysaye were both with us during the first week we started in April of this program. And they're both amazing. They're both local to the DC area. They are both singers, songwriter, musicians, singing for social justice all the time, as a way of life. Both of them are so active in social protest and the movement for change. And I am also excited because they're both actually co-hosting with me today, so we're gonna have an amazing discussion. So I am going to start by introducing Ysaye Barnwell, who is coming in from DC and who is bringing us a song. So as it turns out, both Ysaye and Lilo, for our World Kindness Day and racial justice, picked a Pete Seeger song. I think that's pretty appropriate. All right, Ysaye Barnwell, can you tell us about your song and can you teach us the chorus so we can sing along with you? And wait, you're muted, so hang on 1 second. You're good.
Okay, good. So I don't know if there's actually a chorus to this song. There's a verse and then you sing the verse again. Basically, this says, you know, things take time, things take a moment, things take a little step at a time, but eventually, if we continue to do what we're doing, we will have accomplished a great deal. That's basically what the song says. And this is how it goes. Step by step, the longest march can be won, can be won. Many stones to form an arch, singly none, singly none. And by union, what we will can be accomplished still. Drops of water turn a mill, singly none, singly none. That's the whole thing. So I'm going to sing it again now because everybody has heard it and can join in. Okay, here we go. Step by step, the longest march can be won, can be won. Many stones to form an arch, singly none, singly none. And by union, what we will can be accomplished still. Drops of water turn a mill, singly none, singly none, singly none, singly none, singly none.
Ysaye, thank you so much. That's absolutely gorgeous. And we're most assuredly going to ask you to sing that one again before we leave the room since it was short. And I can see everybody in the room is like still in the mood for more singing. So after Lilo sings his song, we're going to ask you to sing that again. Okay. Lilo Gonzalez, can you go ahead and unmute, or Binta, can you unmute him? And Lilo, you're up. And we're really excited to hear from you too. Tell us a little bit about the song that you picked, please.
I don't seem to have unmuting.
Okay, I'm doing it. Okay, Lilo, you're up.
Thank you very much. Well, you know, this week I learned this new song. 5 years ago, somebody from Arizona called me because they were putting together this album to benefit people who were helping at the border, you know, with people without water. It's called No More Death, you know, and it's interesting. When I was watching this week, you know, there is a lot of artists in this city, and it's Sweet Honey in the Rock, you know, Pete Seeger with the song, and they asked me, and one of my songs that I put there is called No Human Being is Illegal. So, but when I started listening, I never listened this song, and what a beautiful song of Pete Seeger. And so help me, I will make mistake, but you know this song. It's basically one blue sky above us, one ocean lapping on our shore, one earth of green and round. Who could ask for more? And because I love you, I'll give it one more try to show my rainbow red. It's too soon to die. Some for want to be like an ostrich, bury their head in the sand. Son of the plastic ring, can unclench just the greedy hand. Some hope to take this away, poison bomb they think we need them. Don't you know you can kill the unbeliever? There is no shortcut to freedom. One more time. One blue sky above us, one ocean lapping on a shore, one earth so green and round. Who could ask for more? And because I love you, I give it one more try to show my rainbow race. It's too soon to die. You know, and Pete said, you can change the world. You can make another verse, and I did it. Go tell the little children on the border in cages with all mom and dad. Tell them the nightmare is almost over. The bad guy is almost gone. One blue sky above us, one ocean lapping on our shore, one earth so green and round. Who could ask for more? And because I love you, I'll give you one more try to show my rainbow race. It's too soon to die. What a beautiful song.
What a beautiful song. Lilo, thank you so much for learning that song recently. It's pretty amazing how many Pete Seeger songs there are, and how even those of us who've studied Pete Seeger can still come into songs we never found, right? So there you are for finding a brand new one for you. I love it. And Ysaye, thank you also. So that was two great songs by two great artists. I absolutely love it. And I think we're going to need one of them each before we leave the room today. So Ysaye and Lilo, can you both stay unmuted? And can you guys talk to me a little bit about your own personal encounters with Pete Seeger? I know both of you have shared a stage with him and sung with him. Ysaye, why don't you go?
Well, I had the good fortune of meeting him many times, actually, when I was a member of Sweet Honey in the Rock. He had a huge festival in New York every year. We were part of that festival. We'd meet him on the road from time to time. I had actually been listening and hearing him. I grew up in New York City, and I would hear him on WBAI. Wow. And so the very first time that I ever got to meet him, I was just like, I couldn't believe it. But what I really respected about him was the aspect of culture that spoke to everybody. Songs that we had heard, even though we had never really sung the songs ourselves, we heard somebody sing it. We jumped rope to it. We played games to it. And I am amazed, when I realize how many songs I actually heard from him first that wound up in my repertoire when I started singing. And so I love him for that. I've met him a good number of times, and we've had some great conversations. And so I
That's
share
great.
my love. Yeah.
Thank you, Ysaye. That's beautiful. So I kind of feel like both you and Lilo have known that Pete's work, protest and social change has always had a real basis in the notion of kindness and the idea of World Kindness Day. And both of you singing about the fact that it takes all of us to be a part of something. And I know I've said this in this room before, but Pete said to me once, and I know he said this publicly, you change the world one community at a time. You don't change the world in a big way. You change it small, person to person, and little community to little community. And that is exactly it feels to me like that's exactly where we are right now as we look at our divided nation, that notion that all of us have work to do on a very small level, person to person, to really begin to start the healing. And Lilo, can you tell me a little bit about your experiences with Pete, or with that song, or anything?
You know, Pete is following. As I mentioned, it's amazing. Like this album, you know, and Sweet Honey is there, Pete Seeger is there, and this song is right there, and No Human Being is Illegal. That is my song, and we donate, you know, and all the money we're helping these people who are, you know, who are at the border. Uh, you know, it's amazing. As I told you, the first time that I saw him, you know, singing, and it was right here in Tacoma Park at the Folk Festival in 1984. You know, and he was singing "Somos el Barco," and you know, the amazing thing is, he's not just come to perform, but to teach and to share, sharing. You know, and that's why you know, I love it. Even I saw one video when that was in 2012. He was I don't know how, but he was singing in New York this song, you know, and telling the people that you know, all the lyric before, and you know, and Pete Seeger to me, you know, using the music to bring the people together. You know, I think that's very important. I just saw him also with at the inauguration of Obama. You know, in one of the videos singing "This Land Is Your Land" with from Philadelphia. He's a rockero. He's I always forget the name, but they are singing at the Lincoln Memorial. You know, "This Land Is Your Land." So he's been very, you know, in solidarity with all the people, you know, around the world. You know, Cuba especially. You know, he was very close. You know, as I told you, Guantanamera, because there was no relation with Cuba, he got the royalties and he gave it to them. You know, and all. So and it's amazing. And again, I just knew this song. I just learned this song this week, you know, and what a beautiful song talking about my rainbow race, you know, especially now. So thank you very much, you know, for having me today. And let me just say something. On Saturday, I couldn't be with you. When I knew the news or the change, you know, I was ending my concert for children, and I grabbed my guitar out again, and I start singing "This Land Is Your Land," you know, and just remember Pete and all the people who are fighting for a better world.
That's great, Lilo. Thank you so much. And we are definitely in a time of change, or we're sort of in a little window between the old and the new or something right now. And it's a really, really good space in which to be thinking again about kindness. It just feels like there's so much right now that's wrong with the world, and a lot of it's built on the hatred or the misunderstandings. Lilo, your new verse that you added, singing about the children at the border, was really, really great. And I hope we can hear that again sometime soon. So I just want to say, for anybody in the room who's interested, last night, there was a live show at Carnegie Hall, well, live. And anyway, it was a virtual show, Kronos Quartet. And my friend from the Library of Congress, Todd Harvey, who's a Pete Seeger scholar, actually was one of the discussants in that, because it was Pete Seeger related. And Meklit, if you all don't know, the Ethiopian singer, sang the president sang Amazing Grace, and it was ridiculous and beautiful. And I'm going to include the link today in the email, or in tomorrow's email. So thanks to both of you, Lilo, and if I didn't just mention that, the Kronos Quartet thing is overlapping with Pete Seeger. They're talking about having done Pete Seeger songs, and there's beautiful historic footage, and it's amazing. So Ysaye and Lilo, I think what would be really, really fun is if we each sing Ysaye, it would be your whole song again, and Lilo, it would be your chorus. Can we go ahead and do that before we say goodbye to everybody?
Yes. Sure.
All right, Ysaye, you want to tee up?
Here we go. Step by step, the longest march can be won. Many stones to form an arch, singly none, And by union, what we will can be accomplished still. Drops of water turn the mill, singly none, singly none, singly none.
Oh, what a beautiful.
Thank you.
So now, it's my turn? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. One blue sky above us. One blue sky above us. One ocean lapping all our shore. One earth so green and round. Who could ask for more? And because I love you, I'll give it one more try to show my rainbow rays. It's too soon to die. One blue sky above us, one ocean lapping all our shore, one earth so green and round. Who could ask for more? Oh, thank you very much. Thank you.
Lilo, Gonzalez, thank you
Gracias.
so much. Ysaye,
Thank you.
Barnwell, thank you so much. And although I know it isn't the protocol on a Zoom to have two boxes unmuted at the same time, Ysaye, would you unmute? And you were singing along with Lilo, and I muted you, and I wish that I hadn't. So I'm going to send you another unmute. Here you go. There you go. Lilo, will you go ahead and play and sing? And Ysaye, will you join along? And whatever the heck it is we hear, that's what we're going to hear, and we're going to love it. Lilo, will you do it one more time?
Yes, yes. Oh, what an honor! You know, I've been since I came to DC, following Sweet Honey, and in process too. You know, in process. So you know, music is so powerful. So thank you very much, and what an
You're
honor
welcome.
to be with you. Let's try
Thank
again.
you. Okay.
One blue sky above
us,
one ocean lapping our shore, one earth so green and round. Who could ask for more? And because I love you, I give it one more try to show my rainbow race. It's too soon to die. One blue sky above us, one ocean lapping our shore, one earth so green and round. Who could ask for more? Thank you.
Thank
I'm
you.
going to have a good cry after I get off this one, gang. That was
Did it
so
sync
beautiful.
up?
Oh, it synced up perfectly in that you were just a little, it was almost like you intended to be doing a little bit of a repeat. It was beautiful. I'm going to send you both the links so you can watch it after this because it was so beautiful. There was even harmony. You guys are amazing. I don't know how you did that.
Thank you very much. Oh, gracias.
Can everybody... Thank you, Ysaye. Thank you so much, Lilo. Can everybody in this room please give another big thank you to both of them? And actually on World Kindness Day, can we shift over and give them a big hug? Go ahead, Lilo.
Oh, lovely.
Just telling you something. You know, I'm going right now to the Black Lives Matter plaza because you know that the TPS, all this temporary resident that has been suspended by this president. You know, and there is like a today they are coming, you know, to try to celebrate and to push for to extend the TPS for many countries, not just for Central America, but for Africa, Haiti, Nicaragua, and others. So I'm heading right there, to the Black Lives Matter. So please, thank you and support this cause. Gracias.
All right.
That's great. Thank you, Lilo. I will actually
Mhm.
look around and see if there's any kind of live stream or anything of what's going on the plaza today, and I'll send it out if I can find it. Hey, gang, that was amazing. An amazing thank you to Ysaye and to Lilo and to everybody in this room for all your smiling faces and all your energy. It was really, really great to see you. And to everybody on Facebook Live, thanks so much for being with us today, and hope to see you